In the Playhouse today, Zero, Amy K, and Joel D. So, gotta have us a bit of a Playhouse family meeting. Explain what's going on here. Joel D, last we heard of you, you were getting in your van.
Right.
You headed to the mountains of Utah.
Mm-hmm.
You've been in said mountains with some Sasquatch. What's been going on?
You know what? Yetis are awesome. Like, they're, it depends on the Yetis in the mountains, the Sasquatch in the mountains. Those are pretty good. Utah mountains, they're beautiful. My van is smaller than the previous van, too. So, doing the whole van dwelling type of thing, not really a good thing. And then also, I just realized that I missed you guys. And I think you missed me a little bit. I don't know, maybe you guys, but I think the listeners maybe.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah.
Playhouse fam?
Yeah, you know what? Let's do it, Playhouse fam. So I'm back, and I've only been gone for a month and a half, 2 months, whatever it is. Y'all got a lot of snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been busy.
Yeah, like I feel like
busy.
it was like Mother Nature was like, oh, Joel left. Here we go, boom, and just gave you a bunch of snow. So now that I'm back, maybe we don't get any more snow. That's what I'm hoping.
You know, it was kind of an interesting situation. So you say, I'm going to go off into the Utah mountains. I'm going to go do this van thing. And we're like, okay, poor Elliot, who you and he have very similar voices.
We do.
So right now people are like, wait, that wasn't Joel D. We like, can he get up early? And he didn't want to. And we begged him, and then we bribed him, and then we offered him a lot of Sandy's donuts. He gets up early for a couple months. And then we say, Joel D is coming back in. You want to start sleeping in again? And he said, thank God. I was trying to figure out how to tell you I don't want to do this anymore. So it really worked out very, very well.
Yeah, no, that's what it sounded like. So it kind of worked out that E could come hang out for a little bit, and I could go figure out, life up in the mountains again and do a little bit of that. And it just worked out because I guarantee being the night guy and then having to wake up early, that's a whole other life change, so.
Yeah, he's still here. He's still on after 6 p.m. or after 7 p.m. every single day, or 6, whatever honestly, whenever he cares to be on, he's welcome to be on the radio station.
On the radio.
And then you might send us some stuff for the morning show here and there, too. Anything cool happening in Utah? Anything interesting?
I just did a lot of hiking. That was about it. And I realized the drinking laws are weird out there. Like, I feel like I got carded so much. Like, you have to get carded by the person, and then the manager comes, they scan your ID. Then I got a bracelet one time when I went to B-Dubs, and then the waitress came and she carded us again. And I'm like holding up the bracelet. I'm like, yeah, I've been carded 3 times already. So it feels good to be back in Fargo where I don't get carded 3 times just to have a Coors Light. And they also don't do olives there. And they have olives for the rest of their drinks. And I had to order on the side to be able to pour it in my beer.
Yeah, they don't put it in. They look at you like a weirdo.
So weird.
Well, this honestly isn't even the only major announcement we have this week. So today's Playhouse family meeting was to establish that Joel D's back, and we're happy to have him. And then I'd say about this time tomorrow, we get to tell you about, we have some things airing about it. Maybe you're like, wait, what's going on? But we're about to give away like a ton of money, and the full details on what's going on there tomorrow at about this time on 194. But wanted to bounce off Joel D's situation here a little bit, because there's not a lot of times in life that you can like exit a situation and then get the opportunity to relive that situation, right?
Right.
And I feel like there are things that you look back on as years go on and you're like, oh, I just wish I could go back to that. At 237 hits, text 35270, what is something in your life, whether it was a year ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, that you wish, if you had the opportunity to, you would absolutely relive it? Like Joel D., it's going to seem like he never really left in the giant book of Y94, right? As the months and years go on, it'll seem like this 2 months never happened. But truth be told, had the guy called in 5 years like we thought he was going to and said, I hate Utah, can I come back? The same thing would have happened. What is something you wish you could go back and relive? Like, Amy K., do you have anything like that?
The day we got engaged, it was just such a fun day. First off, Stephen coming to work, but then after we left, people brought us champagne, so we had some mimosas, then we went out to eat, and we were drinking, we had some day drinks. It was so much fun. It was such a funny day, and lots of funny things happened that day that we still talk about, because I got sick, because I ordered fish, and it didn't work with all my drinking. And so I was throwing up. And I said, I'm going to be your wife. You can't say that. As I was throwing up. Yeah.
Boy, and where did you get engaged again?
Right here.
Oh, look at that.
In the 194 studio.
What a magical GD studio we have. Wow.
It's such a good place. I wish I would have been here for that, too. That would have been so much fun.
Kind of seems like the kind of place that whenever it touches you, you should never leave. It's really a good lesson learned to everybody.
Yeah, I think it is. Relive it.
Huh. What is something you wish you could relive? 237, it's text 3527. Oh, you got something like that? Good morning.
Oh, my God. It would be 1991. I was in college. Life was carefree. I was having a great time partying and, just kind of figuring out who I was going to be in life.
That is one of those, like the college era, those 4 years or, 7 or whatever if you're Van Wilder. You don't appreciate, because you're busy, right? But you still don't appreciate what you have until you're out of it. And you're like, oh, that was like my last chance to only kind of adult.
Yeah, just a little bit. I love how she was very specific on the date too. 1991. And yeah, you know what? Sometimes those glory days like that, they're always the good ones. They're always the good ones.
And if you're Joel D, you can come back to them.
I'm here. Let's go. I'm reliving it.
What is something you wish you could relive? 237, it's text 3527.